Jonathan goofed at for not restructuring Nigeria. Tabowa explains some of the things that happened, during Jonathan's administration. Olusegun Obasanjo handed over to Umaru Musa Yar'Adua. When Olusegun Obasanjo came, he was handed the constitution written by soldiers. The military era, mostly from the north, who divided or put the constitution in such a way to favor the north over other regions. Jonathan was one of the best persons to make a difference in that very, if he had corrected what he needed to do rather than focusing on having a thought and all, maybe Nigeria will be much more better. Yes, he did not even bother about the constitution that was handed over to him by fraudulent military heads of state. He took it and started running with it. Umaru Musa Yar'Adua came in, was a sickly man, and at the end of the day, he passed on. Jonathan came in. At this time, Nigerians were agitated and were saying we need to restructure and we need to redefine our constitution because it's fraudulent. Yes, and that happened, and we saw that he was about completing that. He made the governor of Kaduna State, Erufai, the one to look into that. And at the end of the day, he could not complete it, intending to complete the whole process when he was re-elected, and the rest is history. Let's see what Aminu Tabuwa has got to say. The governor of Sokoto State on Thursday blamed the former president, Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, for not allowing the country's restructuring to be amended before he left office. Tabowa also frowned at Jonathan for not restructuring the country. According to him, the former president ought to have, among other things, permitted a thorough electoral reform, which he said would have strengthened the country's electoral system today. Tabowa, a top political candidate in the People Democratic Party (PDP), made a remark in Akure, the state capital of Ondo. He claimed that if the former president has listened to Nigerians' agitation, restructuring the country would have helped to deepen the country's democracy. The former House of Representatives Speaker urged if Nigeria have been reformed, the country problem, including insecurity, would have been solved and reformed to a large extent. He lamented the federal government overburdening and claiming that states and local governments should have been granted more autonomy. I understand the debate about restructuring, federalism, the devotion of power. I know all these issues and I understand them very well. As Speaker of the House of Representatives, we attempted, but unfortunately, the former President Goodluck Ebele Jonathan did not sign that constitutional amendment that could have possibly addressed some of these challenges being raised in terms of restructuring and devolution of power, among others. He constituted a committee to look into that. But if you look at what has happened previously in Nigeria, you will understand that, I mean, those who have come in to serve have been dragging back and forth and have not been really intentional, have not really put down their feet in terms of, what will happen. The truth of the matter is, most of these people had opportunity to make a difference. What did they do? What did they do with the opportunity they had to make this difference? That's where it is. That's where it is. That's where it is. So right now, as we speak, you know, it has become a new face altogether. And Buhari scored a point there, signing the new electoral act. But Goodluck Ebele Jonathan really did have opportunity to make a difference in that regard. He did set up a committee to look into the constitution. He did set up that committee, and Erufai, he was the chairman. They came up with recommendations which were never followed. He left it aside, saying he will continue with that after, he got re-elected. But we all know what happened in those regards. He never got re-elected. And this is what, the governor of, Sokoto State is saying, that Goodluck Ebele Jonathan is part and parcel of the problem. We can sit here from today till tomorrow, heaping blames and apportioning blames from one end to the other on who should have done what or who shouldn't have done what. The truth remains is that we are in a crossroad, in that valley, in that position where we could, formally make a difference right now. We're in that position again, an election period where we could alter the course of the nation by picking in the right candidates to fill into that position that could, change the course of what we were experiencing today. What is it going to be? Are we going to sit back and pretend that we don't have a choice in this matter? Or are we going to stand for it and take our rightful place and decide further to say such and such an individual we adequately represent us? Is that what we're going to do? So these are the real issues on ground. This is what we want to do, and this is how we ought to do it. Looking at the people that are out there, the crops of people who are coming out. First of all, we have to know who is representing what party. Okay, we need to know who is representing this party, who is representing that party. Okay, and then we begin to check, go through their resume. What have they done when they had opportunity to rule in one capacity or the other? What did they do? How did they effect change? Are they those who take money that belongs to everybody? So these things we have to reconsider, and recheck our approaches. Our approach has to be redefined in attending to matters that have to do with national, growth for everybody. Because the decisions we are making today will either make or mar us, and we don't want in any way make another Buhari's mistake. Another Buhari's mistake will not just kill, it will destroy the nation. We don't want to make that mistake. We don't want to make it. So every one of us have got a duty. Every single one of us must begin to realign ourselves and make that right decision to alter what we have today so we can become a voice, a better people, and make those effective decisions that could possibly, change the course of what we are experiencing. The time to make that difference is now. The time to make that real difference is now. Nigerians were at a crossroad, a decision making time, an opportunity to change the course of what has been happening. For so long, we have complained, but can we make a difference now? Can we stand up and say, no, we don't, we reject such, and we get such as one person who could lead us and make real decisions for us? Leave us a comment. We'd love to hear from you. Please don't forget to like us, share, subscribe. God bless. Bye for now.